Hey everybody, this is Dave Cooper, and we are at, where are we at? Good Samaritan Hospital
Good
with
Samaritan.
Axis Construction and MODLOGIQ. We just finished an entire building, almost 7,000 square feet in less than 2 days.
2 days, exactly.
I mean, this is absolutely amazing, John.
Worked out the way we planned it. We wanted to get everything set in 2 days. Worked out well. We set the last module about 45 minutes ago.
Yeah.
So everybody's happy. I'm happy.
Right.
Hospital staff is happy. So
They're super happy, huh?
now they want us to get it finished and open by Friday.
Yeah, of course. Isn't that how it always rolls? Have it for me
Always
now.
the way.
Let's walk around the front of the building here, and David will catch up to us there. But, I mean, this wasn't here earlier. And
No, it wasn't.
This wasn't here earlier. So, let's just, David will go up here. Tell us what ended up happening. So we were live this morning, right at 9 a.m.
Yeah.
And now here we are. It's only 2 o'clock, a little after 2.
A little after 2. And,
all of this got done since then.
Yeah, so we had a great day today setting the modules. Everything worked out well. Everything fit nicely. Went together with no problems. Like I said, we finished about 45 minutes ago setting this last module here, which happened to be the heaviest one. It was about 66,000 pounds.
It was? Okay.
But slid right in beautifully, very nicely. Everything is already welded underneath, bolted inside, so structurally this building is basically finished right now.
Right.
When we go in later, you'll see what needs to be done
Okay.
to finish the aesthetics of the building.
Right.
But right now we're in great shape. We beat the weather. We were worried about the weather today. But
we had a little bit of drizzle earlier. You know, we went live earlier and we were looking.
Yeah.
We figured it out. I think we ended up getting a little bit of water on the contact point. But you know what? It held off. I mean, it did not stop you guys from doing anything.
No, we did not stop at all. The crew is great. The Ferraro is a great crew that we use, and they stick with it.
Right.
So very happy. Like I said, the hospital's happy. They're having lunch now, and we're knocking the crane down.
Yeah.
It's all good.
I know, the crane, look at it. It's already down. They already got the bar down. Hey, David, maybe what we can do is walk across this way. Just watch those cables. And let's get that view over there, and then I want to come back.
Yeah, we can come over here if you want.
Yeah, let's walk down here, because then we can go back. We can go inside, John, and
sure.
You can use the lifesaver in your hand. Just don't cut my head off, and we'll.
No, I'll try not to.
Yeah, and we'll give a whole walkthrough of the inside of this. It's a little dark because there's not a ton of windows. There's a lot of space that needs to be used, right? So. Let's just walk up there that way there. We'll stay away from the back of the truck because he's probably going to back up, David. I'd hate to see you get squashed in the last day. So here we are, right? That's the entire addition. I was talking to Johnny, who's on your team earlier.
Yep.
And Johnny was telling us, that they're going to button this up for the evening. They got some sealant and stuff. And then really that's what's happening is now the button-up work begins, right?
Already started. So the roof is, I think, just about all seamed right now.
Okay.
So we're weather tight on the roof. Maybe 1 or 2 more vertical joints. Here where the crane is, as soon as he leaves, we'll just put some backer rod and caulk in there to make it weather tight. We're expecting some weather late tonight and tomorrow, so we just want to make the building waterproof.
Right. I mean, that's the key here, right?
Yeah.
It's just getting it watertight or for the evening, and so they can really do the final everything.
Yeah, so we have all our trades lined up already. The exterior caulking will be done on Friday. The roofing starts on Friday.
Yeah.
So, we're already scheduled and ready to go.
This is awesome. I mean, really, it's really awesome. All the guys are kind of decompressing. David, here, if you spin around, you can just real slow show. I mean, they got all the guys decompressing there and good to go. So there you go.
Yeah, no, it's great.
Busy.
They worked hard. They deserve a break.
Right.
You going?
Hey, it was very nice meeting you. Thanks for having us. All right. Then we got this truck. So why don't we go inside and see what's going on? How about that? So, David, you want to just follow us and from the side? You'll go over this way.
Yeah, we'll go down through here. But yeah, so again, we'll finish up the brick ledge, some insulation, waterproofing, get this done in the next week or so.
Right.
Then we'll start on our site work, finish that out, get the grading, sidewalks, paving done.
Sure.
All new sidewalks are coming in here, and we're about to walk down through.
Now what's happening here? Is this going to all get connected to
This will all be
sidewalk?
connected, right? So going down from here down to the auxiliary exit,
Right.
there'll be another canopy.
Sure.
So we'll close all of this in, so this way anybody that needs to walk out from the hospital, the main hospital, and for whatever reason go in this way.
Right, right.
But that door is really not a means of egress.
Right.
This is the main. Yeah, just.
Well, you know, there's all kinds of stuff inside that door, you know, where they're staging, and it makes sense. It's a double door to get things in and out.
Well, we need for safety.
Yeah,
you know,
right.
code calls for it.
So, this is the ER here, right? I mean, on this back wall here.
Yeah, so all around from here, this whole wing here and back around is their existing ER.
Right.
And now we've just almost doubled the size of it for them.
I mean, seriously, in 2 days.
Yeah, they're thrilled. Very happy with the progress. They're chomping at the bit to get inside here and see things, but you figure out how it works. But.
All right, everybody watching? This is the lightsaber. So we got this because, right, I mean, as good as you guys are, you don't have power.
No, we don't have power yet.
I figured you would have power hooked up for us already. Maybe I can shine a light on us. So where do you want to take us in here? Now we've been down this way. We saw the mechanicals.
Right. So, you know, again, this is the connecting link which will go into the existing ER.
Right.
Right behind here is an isolation room that is unfortunately being used right now. But again, their input right now is way down, so things are really tracking well in the hospital, you know, with the COVID.
Yeah,
so
sure.
Things are tracking really well. So maybe in another week we'll be able to do the penetration, start tying in. Jim pointed out to you yesterday how all of our runs, our med gases, domestic cold, hot,
Right.
sprinkler will all be coming through here. That will be opened up, you know, very nice, clean connection. Our med gases will run in. And like I said, we're also going to be putting in a pneumatic pharmacy delivery system.
Oh,
so that will run down from the pharmacy inside of the main hospital. It will come through, turn into the nurse's station, deliver the meds right to them.
So in layman terms, basically you can take the meds, put it in a tube, and just like the Jetsons, it's gonna zip it down to wherever they need it.
That's exactly
I
right.
love it.
That's exactly
Remember
right.
the Jetsons?
I do.
All right,
I do. Showing my age.
Let's walk down here.
So yeah. So again, this is just the main corridor. A lot of activity
Beautiful
up in
windows.
this ceiling here. Ductwork. Everything runs up through here and then branches into the rest of the building.
Yeah.
So very easy connections. Here's a good example.
Yeah, and yesterday we couldn't go any further than this point. Right here.
Yeah, exactly.
I think this was the furthest we could come, was maybe to this door here.
Right, and I think Jim yesterday pointed out how we do these connections. You'll see how everything is lined up very nicely. The coupling pieces are here already. They'll be coupled right in. They're either clipped or taped to the existing pipe, and we'll continue that.
Well, I mean, if you look at these are almost lined up perfectly.
Yeah, well, in the factory they work together.
Yeah.
That was all together in the factory, and then
right.
care is taken to dismantle it before we ship.
Right, right. Love it. I love it. Beautiful windows. This must be
yeah, so, you know, small offices, a couple of, you know, nurses' offices here, but really the real business is going to take place in here.
The other side, yeah.
So, you know, again, they'll have full access through here. Can have some visitors come in through here if necessary.
Right.
I'll be able to take in a little bit here. I'll show you one of the rooms here, and you'll see the level of completion. It's basically finished.
Is it really?
It's finished. So you'll see that it has flooring. All of the fixtures are in.
Oh yeah, take a look.
You know, so there is safety. You know, we have some temporary protection, but you'll see that the flooring is in, toilet accessories, your mirror, everything is done. And that's what we like to do, is try to deliver a complete product, especially when it comes to toilet facilities, things of that nature. So it's tough for us to walk back through here a little bit more. We'll go around the other way.
Right.
You'll see here, this is all the ship loose material.
Well, earlier when we were station's going to go in.
Correct.
Let me see if I can shine some light that way. So, David, can you...
Yeah, from the other end, we'll be able to see a little. So,
yeah, just like a regular, like ER or... You got the station, and then, I mean, you got all these all the way around the whole thing.
Correct. So here.
Right. Absolutely gorgeous. So let's go to that other side, and so we can give everybody a real close-up look to this.
Yeah, so again, everything runs down. This is like Main Street with all of our MEPs.
Right.
And then it's just branched through to the rest of the building.
Let me go check that connection. I think what we're doing is we're getting into the guts of this thing.
Oh, and we're losing?
Losing some. So give me 1 second. You guys keep going.
Well, if you want it, Dave, we'll see if this keeps going or if it's working. But now again, we're entering the exam rooms and the nurses' station. All of our med gases will come in through here. Here's our controls and our shutoffs for the med gas. And again, you see how all the wall protection is in. This will have to be pieced in where a crossmate lines. That'll all be done on site. And again, that's with a contractor that will follow up from the plant.
You know, it's funny. You have built this thing so well.
Oh no.
We're getting in here.
And we're losing signal.
We got 2-hour fire separation all the way around.
We
do.
This
is thick and tough. So why don't we just give a quick look? Maybe we can get in and get out, and then we'll go back to the outside here. So yeah, I worked for us the other day because we didn't have all the
it's
pieces
open, so hopefully you can see a little bit in here.
Maybe David, you go stand back by the window because you have the fee and you should be able to pick us up. So, but yeah, I mean this is wide open now.
Yeah, so really a great spacious area for the nurses.
Okay.
There'll be a complete millwork island that we're fabricating now.
Yep.
Which will come in, all be installed here, and again, your pneumatic med system will come up through here and then drop down to the nurses. We have a couple more nurses' offices here, so yeah, it's a shame that I can't see it right now, but we'll get you back and show you everything.
Yeah, we get it wired up and get some Wi-Fi in here.
Yeah, and you'll see, everything is basically done. We've got our ceilings, our duct work.
Well, we showed everything. So in the previous videos, I mean, we go back and actually look at this. You know, all these rooms are almost pretty much the same all the way around the outside for different purposes, right? But they're, for the most part, pretty much the same.
Yeah, the exam rooms are all the same, other than a little bit different paint color.
Right, for sure.
You know, give them some bright colors here or there.
Well, I have to say, I mean, this thing is built amazingly well. If we're losing signal in there, it's like going in, you know, to a solid structure. But hey, we got concrete floors, 2-hour fire rating, and then you get all these metal and mechanical systems in here, and Jetson Airstream tubes running through the place, pneumatic.
It's a lot. I'm not surprised that you're losing signal.
Yeah, you're not surprised?
No, it's a well-built structure. Yeah. And again, no shortcuts. This is the same codes as if we conventionally built this. We're going to go through the same local inspections as well as DOH inspections.
Okay.
So there are no shortcuts. They don't look at this as a temporary or a modular build. They don't know what a modular building is.
That's right.
It's either built to code and meets code, or it doesn't.
That's right.
We just happen to do this different delivery method, which is to do it off-site.
For sure. Yeah. Really does. I mean, listen, just look down the hallway. All these units together. I mean, it's a flush wall. The floors are amazingly flush. It all comes together, and this is some of the neatest, cleanest MEP work that you'll see anywhere.
I agree. I agree. MODLOGIQ does a great job. There's a number of factories out there that do work, but they really do a real nice job with their finishes and their MEPs. Sure. Their sub base is one that they've used over and over. They've gotten used to doing the work. They've gotten used to us and the standards that we set.
Yep.
You know, because we send our project managers and our superintendents down into the plant while this is being fabricated.
Yeah, for sure.
They sit in and talk to their subcontractors, sit in on those meetings, and they communicate with our subcontractors.
Right.
It's the only way we would be able to bring this level of product out. And again, you see, I told you yesterday, I think you were a little bit skeptical about the 85%.
Yeah.
Hopefully you're a believer now.
Beyond a believer, man. So. Yeah, there was no skepticism. When you told me that, I was like, I bet. So. And you could see it. You know, you could, when the cabinets and the doors are hung, and you can see it.
Oh, the nice thing
is, paint's on the wall.
You know, you talk about the doors, everything is already flush.
Yeah.
We don't even have adjustments to make here. Everything is done. You get,
and that is a solid door too.
You know, some other
right
buildings, and you're constantly racking, you know, doors and trying to adjust. But now everything, the exterior doors, interior, everything. You know.
We saw all the product in here. Let's kind of talk about a little bit what's next. So is there inventory that you guys will do? Is there an organizational process that happens with all the supplies in here, so everything gets organized and put in the right place?
Yes. So what's going to happen now is over the next day and a half, our project manager and superintendent will go through all of the ship loose lists, check and double check everything. It was already done down at MODLOGIQ.
Right.
It'll be done again up here. They'll start to break things down and separate it. We'll move the ceiling tile out of the building. We'll have a couple storage containers delivered tomorrow. We'll move some of the ship loose out that we're not going to use for a while.
Right.
Flooring, ceiling tile, we'll just get that out of the way.
Yep.
Like I said, we already have roofing scheduled and exterior caulking scheduled for Friday.
Yep.
We'll start that work. The touch-up where all the structural bolt connections were made, and we have to do some fire spray touch-up. That'll be scheduled for next week.
Right.
We want to get that done before we start closing things up. But no, all the trades are going to be scheduled to come in starting next week. And we really are looking to, I wasn't kidding before, the facility is asking us to expedite the schedule as best we can. And they're chomping at the bit. Now that it's here, now the pressure's really on. So we were scheduled originally for sometime end of July, mid-July.
Right.
We're going to do everything we can to get that into the middle of June.
Wow. Okay.
So, yeah, if we can, and there's no reason why we can't, as long as we can make this penetration.
That's like a month and a half.
Is it?
Isn't it?
Did I say that? Yeah, no, it's great. Now, the biggest...
You said it on camera.
I thought of that after. I'm like, oh no, I hope the hospital isn't watching.
Oh, that's great.
No, the biggest challenge we're going to have, quite honestly, is actually getting the work inside the facility done.
Going on.
Until they have reduced a few more reduced numbers in patients in there. We're just not going to be able to start the work inside.
Right.
It's not a lot, but we haven't been able to do everything that we were scheduled to do, because typically in a situation like this, we would already have had all of the interior work done and the utilities waiting here with shut-off valves on that side of the wall, and we would have made these connections next week.
Yep.
Unfortunately, with the events that have evolved over the last 2 months, we just couldn't do it.
Sure.
They were just jam-packed. But again, the nice thing is I was told yesterday at their peak, they had over 91 patients in ICU COVID, and yesterday they were down to, I think, 9.
9?
9, yeah.
Wow,
so
that's huge.
The numbers are really tracking well. So again, we'll make that. That's about the only thing that's going to hold us up. This part of it is the easy part.
Yeah, you can keep going.
This is easy.
Just keep running with it. I mean, there's still a lot of work here, but you're right.
There is.
It'd be good
there is.
You got to get it up and running, and that up and running part's coming from that side of the wall.
Yeah, because they have to bring all their IT in from their communications. So there is a lot to do.
Right.
But as soon as they let us in, we'll get it done.
Sure. Yeah. So now what happens? The crane's going to break down today, and they're done.
They're done. Don't need them anymore.
Trucks are all back to PA with right, their carrier parts or whatever.
We're done.
So who's the next crew that's in here then? Is it your crew from Axis or?
Yeah, so we'll start bringing our subs in next week. So just we try to stack them a little bit differently, not have them work on top of each other.
Right.
Again, typical of the way that you would normally do construction. We'll get some of the duct work done first, those crossovers. Start doing some of the piping. That's the easy work. That's all very quick. That should all be done in a relatively short period of time. Start doing the electrical crossovers, and then IT and the low voltages last.
Yeah.
There is a pretty nice BMS system that we're putting in. Mm-hmm. That all has to be wired here, so that'll take some time. The VAVs are all in already. Yeah. Those we actually had the mechanical contractor ship down to MODLOGIQ, so that's why they're all in already, so that will save a lot of time.
Yeah.
And again, their subcontractor and ours worked together with Johnson Controls to make sure that they were already all
to go
set.
Yep.
So now the wiring just has to come to them.
Got it.
Yeah, so.
Well, I mean, this is absolutely great. I mean, it's funny, we spent the last 2 days talking about this entire project. I think we've covered just about every inch of it for the most part, but there's a lot more to go. I'm sure we could dig a lot deeper into this, and I think it'd be a lot of fun to dig into the design process with you at some point, and how that whole process kind of flows to get to the part where we can actually stand in here and have really happy customers telling you got to work faster now. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty fast.
It's never fast enough.
No, it's not. It's not. But I do think there's some more follow-ups, and I think we'll come back and we'll get the whole inside of this.
Yeah.
In fact, before we leave, we'll see if we can film some of the inside so we can show it. But I mean, testament to you. I mean, that thing's pretty powerful. We have no cell signal out here, and here we're it's been a tough thing. We had the Blue Angels fly over.
That was great. That was great yesterday. That was really nice. They came right over this facility.
Yeah.
To show appreciation to the healthcare workers. That was great.
It was really cool. Really cool. So what do you want to show us? What do you got to tell us? I mean, this is the end of the second day. The show is yours, man. Whatever you want to talk about, I'm in, as long as it's camera, TV appropriate.
Well, I heard yesterday it may not have been at 1 or 2 times, but I apologize about that. No, I mean, look, we're very happy with the product that we put out and to the level of finish, and doing that together with MODLOGIQ now for, I've been working with them well over 15 years, and we've done some really nice projects together, a lot of healthcare, and that was just a natural transition for Axis, being a specialty contractor, CM in healthcare construction. Me getting involved with the modular end of it with the company and starting that division. We've specialized in this. We do dormitory work, office buildings, classrooms, things of that nature. We've done just about everything but residential.
Right.
And it's just a good team. We've developed a great process. Our superintendents, our project managers have all learned. I mean, you talked to Johnny earlier, our PM on this job. It's his first modular job. Me. Oh God, sorry about that. But
no, he's great, dude. He's a smart guy. You're lucky to have him for sure.
Yeah, but again, they all have embraced the concept.
Yeah. Well, I asked him earlier, and he said I would never go back. I mean, this is his first time.
It's true.
With a modular.
He has not worked a modular project before. He got thrown into this, and he picked it right up, studied hard. He asked a lot of questions, and I try to work with him. As best as I can. I've been doing this a long time, so.
Right.
Well, let's walk outside seems to work.
Here, and we'll get one more quick look at the building and get some sun going. Up there's Caroline. She's
checking up on me.
Where are you? Looking for John. Say wave to the camera. You're back on.
Hi guys.
We just did an awesome interview with Caroline. 25 minutes ago? I don't even know. 30 minutes ago. Talking.
Don't walk under the ladder. Please.
Yeah.
We've had a good 2 days.
Yeah, we had a good 2 days. We've had a really good 2 days.
I don't blame it on you.
We don't need that.
David, why don't we do this? We still going? I see. When I see David look, I go, what's he looking at? All right, so why don't we do this? We'll get some regular footage film and walk, because I know those guys are breaking down on that side.
Yeah.
We'll get some photos, and we're gonna do some more. I think some more videos while we're here. These guys are coming down from up there. We still live there?
Looks like
Perfect.
it just looks like it's not monitoring.
Yeah, I think it times out. But so those guys are coming down from up there. Maybe we should go ask them what the heck they're doing up there. They were up there hiding.
Well,
See, look,
there they are. So that's Johnny, that's our superintendent, and Frank, our VP of construction. So they're probably just checking up on me to make sure everything was done right.
We let you come back out. So, all right.
Yeah, again, the big thing right now is I'm sure that they were up there looking at is to make sure that the roof was seamed for any weather that comes in tonight.
Sure.
So just double checking that, making sure that, we're weather tight. That's the big thing right now is to be weather tight for the next couple days.
And then go from there.
Yeah.
Well, we definitely have weather coming in. It's been kind of a tricky day. So, tell you what, let's talk to John for a second. Let me pull this up, and I think that's going to be.
Yeah. Well, again, I hope you guys all have, enjoyed this and also got something out of what we've done. I think once you see a project like this, it gives everybody a little bit better of an appreciation for what modular can do and the level of finish that it can come out to. We try to bring each building out to a higher level of finish each time. And on this project, we'll do the same thing we do on all of them. We do a post-project review. Lessons learned, what could we have done differently, what should we have done differently, what could we have added? Can we have done a little bit more? So we do that on every project. We'll sit with MODLOGIQ, probably have a meeting up here sometime in June. We'll sit around the nurses' station and just talk, What did we see on their end? What did they see on our end? And we just constantly are reviewing projects to see how we can do better.
Try and get better and better at it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the only way to do it, and that's the only way to grow. So, well, listen, John, I look forward to coming back and seeing the finished product and doing a full walkthrough.
Yeah, we want you back.
It'll be a lot of fun to see the staff open this up and ribbon cutting and all those things. But you guys, man, hats off to you. This is absolutely amazing. And I know you were sweating bullets every once in a while as we're trying to move because time is everything. But holy cow, dude. It's like under 7,000 square feet and less than, it's probably not even 15 hours of on-site work.
No, exactly. So,
So, man, Access Construction, MODLOGIQ, you guys are rocking. I love it. I'm so grateful I got to come hang out with you.
I appreciate it.
So why don't you give a big point out there? And hey, if you haven't seen John's video, he has a great video with a big smile. You got to check him out.
Feel free to go to our website, check that out, some of our other work. And Dave, thank you so much for coming down. Really appreciate it.
It really was. It really was great. I'm Dave Cooper. We are in West Islip, New York, Good Samaritan Hospital.